For 30 years, November has been designated National Adoption Month nationwide. Agencies focus on finding permanent family connections for children and teens. And in Kent County, parents who have finished the adoption process gather to discuss how their families became complete. News Channel 3's Colin Roos takes us to the yearly celebration of parenting in all forms from the Adoptive Family Support Network.
Children making new friends, all of them brought together by their unique experiences of finding a family to call their own. The AFSN is a post-adoption support group put together by nonprofit DA Blodgett-St to show parents that raising children often takes a village.
A lot of times after the agency is done and you're finalized, you're just kind of left on your own to figure it out.
They provide in-person and virtual support for parents taking their first steps with an adoptive child, along with education and even supplies. It's help that parents Danielle and Nick Schultz say has created a community for them as they adopted 3 children in the past year. They've learned they aren't alone in their challenges and their blessings as they see their family become complete.
You know, watching them grow up and just go from scared little kids who first came into our house not knowing us to calling us mom and dad.
Another mom who adopted for the first time 15 years ago says the process doesn't come without barriers between new parents and children, and it takes empathy to overcome them. She told us her 4 kids have skills in adapting and in being there for others because of their family situation, and says she answers any questions they have about it.
It takes a lot of understanding of the traumas that they've gone through. I mean, just the adoption itself is trauma.
The Adoptive Family Support Network says they're here to help navigate those issues. They say it can be especially difficult for families with teenagers who make up the majority of children up for adoption in Michigan. But no matter what age, they all need someone to look up to as they grow.
These kids are great. They just grew up in, difficult circumstances, but they're still kids and they still require love just like everybody else does.
The AFSN says preserving families is always their primary goal. They say they can provide support for yours by reaching out at dabsj.org. In Walker, Colin Roos, News Channel 3.